What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm TheJoshElkin and today I'm making a Taco Bell Mexican pizza. It's one of those things that Taco Bell recently took off their menu and I've never even had it. So I was like, instead of going to find the Taco Bell that hasn't taken it off their menu, I'm just gonna make it in the comfort of my own home. Let's get on with the recipe. The first thing I'm making for this Taco Bell pizza is refried beans. Up to this point, I'd never made refried beans before, and now I'm never not gonna make them again. To the saucepan or pot, I'm gonna saute the onions with a little bit of garlic just until they get soft and translucent. This takes about 5 minutes on medium-high heat. Then I'm gonna mix in some pinto beans and cook it for a couple minutes and add some chicken stock and bring it to a simmer. You could also use beef stock if you want it to be a little bit richer in beef flavor, or even vegetable stock if you're a vegetarian. Once everything in the pot's combined, I'm gonna add some cumin and some smoked paprika and then the juice of a lime. Mix it all together and bring that to a simmer, and then it's time to blend them up. Now, I'm not gonna blend these up completely. I like a little bit more of a rustic refried beans, but to each his own. I'm just gonna puree them enough that I could spread them over the fried tortilla later on. The second element in this Taco Bell pizza is the red enchilada sauce. To another saucepan or pot, I'm gonna heat some oil and mix it with a little bit of flour. This is gonna create a roux that's gonna thicken the enchilada sauce. At this point, I'm gonna add some chili powder with the roux, combine it all together, and then add a little bit of chicken stock. This is what's gonna be the base to the sauce. Season it with some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and then set it aside. Now on to the taco seasoned cheesy beef. Now, I've made this many times, so this might look a little familiar to you. First thing I'm gonna wanna do is brown the beef. So add it to a frying pan with a little bit of olive oil and break it up with a spoon. While the beef cooks, I'm gonna combine a bunch of different seasonings to create a taco season. This is the same kind of mixture that you would find in the grocery store for like 89 cents a package, except I have all these ingredients laying around anyway, so I figured, what the heck, let's just make my own. We got some paprika, oregano, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, and of course salt and pepper. Once the meat is fully browned, I'm gonna add this mixture to the meat and combine it all together. If it's a little dry, you wanna add a little bit of water, and don't worry, the water will burn off. Once the taco seasoning is fully incorporated into the ground beef, it's time to add the cheese. Now, you don't have to use cheese if you don't want, but personally, I like adding as much cheese as possible, and it adds a nice texture to the ground beef. Most of the elements to create this Taco Bell pizza are already done. The last step before building is frying the tortillas. You want to fry them for a few seconds on each side, just until they're starting to get golden brown and crispy. And keep in mind, each Taco Bell pizza requires 2 fried tortillas. As soon as they come out of the fryer, while they're still hot, hit them with a little bit of salt. Alright, so some of the topping for this pizza is actually going to be fresh tomatoes, but we're not going to use them until the pizza's done in the oven. Lay down one of the fried tortillas and cover it in the refried beans. On top of the refried beans, add some of the cheesy meat. It's the refried beans that keeps the meat in place. Then on top of the meat, add another fried tortilla. And don't be afraid to press it down and make it snug. On top of the second tortilla, add a generous amount of the enchilada sauce. This is basically gonna act as a pizza sauce. And on top of the enchilada sauce, add a generous amount of the shredded cheese. Now, Taco Bell doesn't do this, but I'm gonna put it in the oven so that we can melt the cheese. When it comes out of the oven, add some of those diced fresh tomatoes and garnish with some green onions. Now you can always have a Taco Bell pizza. I'd never had a Taco Bell pizza before, and after researching what it took to make a Taco Bell pizza, I was pretty impressed. Let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. For the pizza crust, it's a fried tortilla with refried beans and taco meat. Then, seal the pizza crust with another fried tortilla. On the top for the pizza sauce, or the marinara sauce, a refined enchilada sauce. On top of that, a little bit of 3-blend cheese mixture. Then I sprinkled some green onions and some fresh tomatoes. And that closes out everything that makes a Taco Bell pizza. It's got more depth, it's got more flavor, and listen to this crunch. If you want to learn how to make this at home, check out the link in the description down below and hit up RecipeChampions.com, which is my website that I publish all my recipes at. Remember to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.